Hi, my name is Chloe Smith, and today I'll be applying for the Kristin S. Female Cosmetology Hairstylist Scholarship Award. I want to begin by saying that my drive to become a cosmetologist stems from my desire to help other people feel safe and beautiful and confident and comfortable in their own bodies, because growing up I struggled with trichotillomania, which is known as the hair pulling disorder. It's a fairly common but not talked about disorder because of the shame that many women feel with it. And that was definitely my case, because I found when other girls my age were learning how to style and curl their hair and do all these beautiful things, I just wanted to put on a hat and hide. I felt invisible, I felt ugly, and I felt like a freak in my own body. And learning how to do my own hair and makeup gave me a sense of normalcy during that time when I really needed it. And I still struggle with this to this day, but not to the same extent as before. My path to cosmetology was first revealed to me when I was a teenager as well. I had fallen in love with theater, and I got involved with the makeup and hair and costuming department in my high school. And I always loved the pre-show environment of everyone getting ready together and getting into character and hyping each other up. And I always just sort of thought it felt like a salon in its own right, and I knew I wanted to be in part of a community like that. But despite these aspirations, there were other things happening in my life during that time that prevented me from pursuing that path. Ultimately, the main one being my parents moving to a different state out of California to Alabama. And this created a great financial burden on me in terms of my living expenses. On top of that, there was also great pressure from members of my family to pursue a formal 4-year degree, and I didn't want to disappoint them. So I enrolled in community college, and I did 2 years in community college during the pandemic, which was its own challenge because of the online learning environment I wasn't used to. And I eventually transferred to CSU Northridge, where I got my bachelor's in cinema and television arts. And I was proud of myself for that achievement. However, I still found myself dreaming of my true dream career in cosmetology. I believe that education is crucial in my journey to becoming a hairstylist. By enrolling at Palomar Institute of Cosmetology, I am learning the fundamentals and techniques in hairstyling and coloring, and I find myself learning from other sources outside of that classroom as well, whether that be online or friends that I have in the industry. I consider myself to be a lifelong learner, and I find that I think I'll find that even my degree in film and TV will come into play when it comes to social media marketing and putting myself out in the world. Being a woman in the beauty industry carries a mixed bag of feelings for me, because as a feminist, I do believe that the beauty industry capitalizes on women's insecurities, and there's new beauty standards every single day being put out there. And it feels kind of funny to be trying to make money in that way. But on the other side of that, I also believe in gender affirming care. And I believe that the beauty industry exists to serve a form of self-care, which everyone should be entitled to have. I love being a woman and accepting myself as a woman, that in a world that seems to be increasingly hostile to women in terms of legislature and feminine expression. It feels like an act of rebellion, and I just hope to be able to create a safe space for women and queer individuals and men who aren't afraid of getting in touch with their feminine side. Overall, I just want to foster an environment of creativity and beauty and love and acceptance. And from all these life experiences that I've just shared, I learned a few valuable lessons. The first one being that beauty is a form of self-care, and engaging with it ultimately helps improve my sense of self-worth with or without my makeup and hair done. I believe that having faith in myself to show up is one of my greatest strengths, and trusting my instincts will take me farther than I thought I could ever imagine. And no one can determine what a fulfilling career or life looks like for me other than me. And working towards my own goals ultimately makes life more meaningful and enjoyable. And I believe the way to that is in cosmetology. Thank you.